everyone. It looks as if we have a case of a missing governor. MII, missing in action. Sahara Reporters is reporting the fact that Governor Oyebanji is yet to return to Nigeria 2 weeks after leaving for a 4-day US conference. Trip is a jamboree that has cost Ekiti over $500,000. The US trip was also announced in an official press statement put on the state government's website. It is exactly 2 weeks since Ekiti State Governor Biodun Oyebanji left Nigeria for the United States for a 4-day conference and has yet to return. So the question here that that should be asked is that why is it costing the state this amount of money? It's 4 days he's supposed to spend, and so whatever allowances that were supposed to be given to him are supposed to be the allowances that are going to last for 4 days. And so why is the state spending so much money? And this is the thing when we talk about processes. People. So I'm sure there are quite a number of people that say, "Now, what is there? He just said extra." No, it's not just what is there. It's a whole lot that is there. You can't have someone just wake up, you go this thing, and then you are AWOL. You understand? Away without leave. You are missing in action. Nobody knows where you are. It's governance. If you don't want to be accountable to the people, then don't run for office. Don't put yourself in that position. And I always say to people, look, I love to travel. I do travel quite a bit. And sometimes I'm out of last year, I think I spent less than 3 months in Nigeria last year because I literally did. I'll travel, I'll come back, I'll be traveling again, I'll stay out I literally just spent less than 3 months in Nigeria. So that's me in my private capacity. I didn't need to tell anyone, I didn't need to take permission from anyone, I didn't have any office. So if you know you want to enjoy those things, don't put yourself in a place that you be a public servant. Don't become a public servant. Just do them. Then if you're going to become a public servant, then it then means that you are going to follow the rules, follow the laws. So all of this power, there's too much power invested in elected officials in Nigeria, especially, governors, the president and all of that. There's just too much. I normally say that Nigerian president is one of the most powerful presidents, not powerful in the terms of wielding influence or in the world, but powerful in the sense of the number of things that they can do, that the law has given them power to do. Not many countries, even the US president can't do them. And so these are the anomalies we really need to fix in our country. And because there is no incentive for people to behave well, and there is no punishment for bad behavior, these people continue to act the way they want to act, with such impunity, without thinking about any repercussion. If this governor was going to be coming back to Nigeria, and they probably started his impeachment, proceedings and all of that, you won't see him behaving in this manner. He won't just go and stay there and not come back, to the country. You will not see that. There will be more respect and regard for the people. Let me continue with the article anyways. Sahara Reporters last Thursday reported that Governor Oyebanji left Nigeria on Sunday, May 5th, 2024, to attend the 16th edition of the US-Africa Business Summit organized by the Corporate Council on Africa in Dallas, Texas, between May 6 and 9, 2024. The online newspaper also reported on Thursday that the governor had failed to return to Nigeria nearly 2 weeks after he left for the 4-day conference in the US, and today is 21st. So the US trip was also announced in an official press statement put on the state government's website. But the state government, in its reaction to the report, in a statement signed by the special advisor on media to the governor, Mr. Yinka Oyebode, said Oyebanji was holding talks with critical stakeholders and business leaders in the US and would soon return to the state. This is one thing they always hide about. They are having talk with business people, they are this, they are that. You don't need to have talks with business people if you put in order, and there are business opportunity, I tell you, business people are going to flock your place the way bees flock around honey. So don't, it's all of this wasting of money, wasting of our resources, going to go and be staying with some, going to school and be staying with some people out there and say, oh, they're doing a meeting and all of that. It's absolute nonsense, honestly. It's just waste, waste of taxpayers' money, waste of the commonwealth, of the people. And it's these same people will now carry their begging bowls and go and be borrowing, either borrowing money from abroad. And the people that they are borrowing money from will not spend money the way they are recklessly spending. But what am I even saying? That's always the thing. The person who borrows money from you usually spends that money more recklessly than you, because they've not earned it. They don't know how painful it is to be able to earn more money. They don't know the work that goes into it, all the things that you have to put in there to be able to get that money. And so when they just come and they come with their sub stories, oh, they want to borrow this or that, you give them, they don't treat it right. So it's the same thing we see with the way that Nigeria, of course, also behaves. Highlights of the governor's engagement in US are regularly communicated to the people of the state through media reports. This includes his panel presentations, engagements with business leaders and development partners, as well as the signing of multi-billion naira 100,000 hectares cassava farm with Cavista Holdings. The engagement will continue till his return date, Oyebode also said. However, a government sources told Sahara Reporter that the trip is a jamboree that has cost the state over $500,000. The governor went for a jamboree on a project that has already been awarded and concluded in Nigeria, one of the sources said. He traveled with over 20 people, and the trip has cost the state over $500,000 so far. A source told Sahara Reporters last Thursday that the governor was supposed to have returned, and it was a surprise that he was still away. Sahara Reporters learned Oyebanji was expected to receive the leadership of the Nigeria Institute of Architects, led by the president, Are Mobolaji Adeni, and the blah, 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 blah. Anyway, efforts made by Sahara Reporters to reach the governor for his comment were unsuccessful. He could not be reached by direct call because his phone number was switched off. However, text messages sent to him on WhatsApp were delivered, but he did not reply to them. The governor's special advisor on media also neither answered his call nor replied to text messages sent to his mobile lines. In this midst of suffering, in this midst of pain that people are going through, if you go to market in Abuja here, you're seeing 2 tubers of yam. They are selling them for between 7,000, 8,000, and then you just imagine how much is the minimum wage how much do people earn as salary? How are people able to feed themselves? And then those that have been elected are being so insensitive and so, openly and glaringly just wasting money and doing what they want to do, how they want to do it, when they want to do it. Well, one day, the people will also do what they want to do, how they want to do, and when they want to.